Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to everyone. And if you're first time, then warm welcome. If you're not, then a double warm welcome, maybe. Anyway, I got to pick a card reading again, but this time it's going to be quite brief and quick to the point. To the point. They're all to the point, but I don't want to just talk too much and drag this particular topic because it's a sensitive topic. I didn't even had an idea to do a reading like that, but that's that's how the intuition tells us what we're supposed to do. And I felt the anxiety around, I have that sort of, feelings when I get probably about 2 days now, when I get sort of irritated at some point with no reason, then it quickly quietens down, and then again there is a anxiety sort of irritation. I do not get really anxiety, so it's very unusual feeling for me, and I always try to divert it using the things I know how to do it. and but I feel it is around, and you probably feel it as well. And there is some sense of unknown which causes anxiety maybe for some of you. So, and the thing is here that the reading is going to be about, will they return, will they come back? If that's the cause of your anxiety or your worries, or and lack of security in your life or lack of happiness, I had a reading why you're not happy, so you can go back to it. I think I've done it 2 or 3 days ago, and I think that's the I'll have to follow this theme, looks like now. So I don't want to drag it too long, so we're gonna just look at it. Really, will they return? And we get one oracle card with the sort of guidance what to do with it. Then what's the next step then for me to healthily deal with the situation, whatever it is. So we got 3 piles here, 1, 2 and 3. So you're welcome to pick whichever resonates with you. Maybe there are 2 that resonate with you. If you want to watch 2, then you're welcome, of course. Right now, I'm going to start with the pile number 1. And of course, the reading is timeless, so you will come across it when you need it, when you need a certain message from it. I'm not saying all the messages because it's a collective reading and they all might not resonate with you, but there will be a message for you. So follow your intuition and take those messages which are exclusively for you, and do with them what you need to do. That's what I said. Or use them in a good way. It's your guidance, it's assistance. Or if they make you feel better, that's also a great thing. I think my middle is here right now, so I need to, yeah. Okay, pile number 1. We had a quartz here, clear quartz. But anyway, I shuffled the decks already, and we have on the bottom 7 of Shields in reverse. 7 of Shields in reverse. So if this card will be, it's not 7 of Shields, it's the 7 of Pentacles. If in a traditional tarot, if this card will be upright, it would mean the stage when you become afraid of failing. You can only see obstacles on the way and not the solutions to your problem. Now, because the card came actually in reverse, and I'm going to read the reverses in this reading, there is a realization, there is understanding of what caused you to fear, which by nature is illusionary fear. That's most of the fears anyway. And you got realization what caused the fear in this situation. We're asking, what will they return? Now this is the energy around the situation. We're looking at the bottom of the deck. So you have realized, or your person you're inquiring about it, realize that the fear was only illusory. The fear of change or unknown. There is a realization that this is illusion. I fool myself. Basically, I got trapped by my own thoughts and by my own fear, which is not in reality. In reality, it doesn't look like that. The situation is not like that. So let's dive deeper and have a look. So both of you can go through that realization, or you or your person, you are in separation, yeah, because if you're asking with the return, then obviously you're not together at the moment. There is a separation, or there is the ending, which occurred in the past. We have a King of Swords. Will they return? They will return. And we got Queen of Swords. Look at that, guys. That cannot be made up by any means. So that's two of you. Will they return? They will return when both of you have this clarity. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. When there is no attachment which is unhealthy, when there's no bound which is unhealthy, when there is no unbalanced situation here, that one need another. So you might too have been in a situation that one of you was giving more than was taking, or other way around, or there is no balance between we got feminine and masculine on the same position exactly. We want that equality. They can only return it when that relationship or that connection will be based on the equal energy, equal principles, will be equal give and take, both strong, both independent, both knows about, self-worth, self-love, don't need a proof and don't need recognition in the eyes of other person. So there is potential here as we go at the return. Now, what is going to happen with that? That is a different situation. We're going to look at that. But we can see that, yes, because once the realization comes and says why they run away, or why do you run away, or why it didn't work for some reasons, because of the fear of commitment, fear of moving forward, fear of what the future would like, any other obstacles on the way. It could be differences, cultural, religious, or anyone. There was a fear that this one is just a big barrier to be together in this connection. So let's look at that king and queen, which it looks beautiful as a couple. Yeah. So we got somebody open, honest. So one of you, it could be you, or it could be your person. Yeah, there's just the energy, female and male. Open, honest, not pretending. There's a clarity, there's objectivity of the situation. There's understanding. Why? And the will of getting it right. I mean, don't want to repeat it, the mistakes, or repeated the experience which already been learned. The lesson has been learned. And then King of Swords, we have the same thing, clarity, direct thinking here. But this is more masculine energy, so we're talking about mind here. Your mind also need to be in that position if you resonate with the female more than masculine energy. So it's about taking decisions without recourse to other people's wishes. So again, these obstacles and barrier might be caused by the cultural, and for a lot of you will be, or religious, or society, I don't know, principles, or whatever you've been grown up with, some limitations. They are limitations anyway. So this is thinking the unthinkable in order to achieve your aims and break free from a stagnant situation here. Is using the knowledge, using their mind, not getting, back into the emotions that, oh, it's no, because everyone's around us will not approve it, and you will be looking like a outcasts, in some sense. It's Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Again, we got kind of feminine energy. And it's like, I haven't got what I've got to offer. I'm not happy myself to offer it. In a sense, I don't feel it's going to be accepted and used in a good way. and it's coming in the reverse. So once you feel that you can give it because you are balanced yourself and you can give that love, that in the way, in a clear way, without being, dragged in emotional drama here, and the same your person, then you are able, to give from you, to give everything, be generous, like this Queen of Swords. But you need to be stable. You need to sit on your front, stable with your foundation and your beliefs. Stand for them. And your person also need to stand for them. That's the only way this will work. So I'm going to have one more card. So I decided I will have or I will just told by the spirit that there are 3 cards. I will take the 3 cards for each of them. Okay. And we got 6 of Wands. And again, we have that in reverse. So this is moving forward from the situation, from this pose, from situation which was like unthinkable, but is now possible. But it's because we have that in reverse. So in the moment, there is no movement forward. That's why you don't hear from your person. That's why there is no return. But will it be return? Yes, it will. You will hear from your person for sure when your person is stable and you are stable as well. When the balance is there, then you two can decide whether you want to stay together with this connection, whether you have enough foundation and strength to carry on despite the obstacles and differences in the external world, you could say, or not, but you be both balance, and you will not, you will not feel like you won't feel hurt, and your person won't feel hurt. In the sense, you won't have a one wound. You need to heal it because of this connection and this love. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. It seems to be like those cards comes in reverse. So this is the being sort of drained out. This is being in the things like, whatever I've got or whatever I want to give, it seems to, burden. It seems to be a burden. It seems to be hard for me. Even, it hurts me that if I will want to be with you now and give you love now, this is the bottom of the deck anyway, but I'm going to put it here, then it hurts me. It hurts me because I'm not balanced myself. The influences from outside are too much. There is too much for me to achieve, to prove in terms of this connection and love that is really love, and that I really want to be with this person, that I can't carry on. It's too hard. That's why that person might be, not in no contact with you, cold, or just being hot and cold. Once tell you loves you, once tells you it can't, it's not going to work, or pretend like there's nothing. But we got that card in the reverse, which indicates that that period is not going to last. It's a temporary period. Yeah. Now again, this is not going to be quick, because this is, there's a type of healing is taking place here. So it's not going to be something instant, but for sure you will hear from this person. When is the right divine timing again, when you both go through what you need to go through eventually. So you've got to be patient here. There's no other option. The patience is called here to be. And the choices will be made, and your person will reach out to you, or you'll be in a situation that you will both be able to talk with each other, and in good terms. There will be no boundaries and limitations. That 4 of Shields in reverse says. You break up of boundaries and limitations. There will not be any more the main subject or the main worry in your connection. Then you can talk about future together. Then and only then, looks like here. Let's get one oracle card. What spirits want to tell us about this? Will they return situation here? We actually have 2 cards, so hole in the soul we have, and self-sabotage. Yeah, so that's what we have seen it here. You know, the boundaries, the limitation, the limiting beliefs, the fears and anxieties, the self-created fears, self-created obstacles. Yeah, there are things around which obviously affect your connection situation, but they are external circumstances. And it might hurt at the time. It might hurt you, and might hurt your person that this is it happens that you know you got that things. We got self-sabotage, high priestess, and it might cause those emotional mayhem here. I don't know, turbulences really. It might be said this is, you know, you think that the person, your person, will not return because of the situation that is all lost, that people standing on the way, that situation, circumstances, barriers standing on the way, and it hurts you. But in the other way, this is the lesson of self-love, really. This is the lesson of knowing, standing your ground. This is the lesson of knowing what you really want in life. In some moment you may just think, oh, I don't want the person who cannot stand beside me, or I'm losing my who cannot really protect me from those influences, other people's tongues as well. Well, you want a person who thinks that some systems or beliefs, or some what is appropriate or not appropriate in the society is more important than the love. So that you are in a situation to just thinking about it. They chose it. They haven't chosen it. They're still working on it as well. Deep inside, they might not communicate that with you, but they're working on it. They're working to heal it. They're working on it because they haven't been in a situation like that ever before. To need to actually face the external world, to need to face whatever foundations they have and beliefs they had, probably built up from childhood. So that is the first. They need to face that and realize that what is really important for them, and realize that they can choose for themselves. They can choose love if they feel that this is the love they want, without being influenced by anybody else. There's a lover's energy here, an empress energy. There's a choice of the heart here. Okay, so we had an unsaid. Of course, there is more it could be said here, but this was just meant to be a short answer. So I'm providing the short answer. If you want to hear more about your situation that resonates with what happened to you, you can contact me for example, for the private reading. Let's have a look at, and I did not look at the bottom of the deck, guys. Maybe that was not relevant then, looks like. There's a lot of cards flying as well. So pile 2, will they return? Knight of Wands in reverse. Why has been so many reverses today? 7 of Swords. There is no movement forward here for sure. I was trying to get something to make it positive way, but it doesn't look like. And 7 of Swords. Now, at this moment, with this energy is here, the person has just decided to not to pursue with you in any way. Not to pursue with you. It's actually sort of, trying to sneakily move away from this connection, so it's out, being out of your sight, really. Being really out of your sight. Nine of Wands in reverse. There is no desire to carry on. There's complete stagnation here. There's no passion anymore as well. It feels like this connection is overwhelming for this person. It's that overwhelming that they just want to, become really invisible in this situation. The Seven of Swords. They want to become invisible, like, like they never existed for you. It's a very tough situation, but it feels like that. I don't know why they had been so, why they feel so sort of, they want to scream, no. What feels them, I think I should look at that really. Look, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower in reverse. So there you go. That means that means a lot. So there is no, the Tower is always the breakthrough. The Tower is something new, is a clean energy when the old ends it up. This here, it looks like the person have not even tried to fix it if something didn't work, or try to apologize if it done something, or try to try to make more efforts to do something with this connection. It completely looks like they just they keep some trauma, they fear of something, and they don't acknowledge that. They don't want to go through healing. They are in the ego, which says run away from it completely. I don't need to fix anything. It's your fault. So that's what your person is. It's your fault. I don't want to be with you because I don't want to return. They're already gone, basically, anyway. And they're trying to be gone even more. If they could, they would just go to the end of the word, or out of it even. Because that's the fear of themselves, not of you. You just trigger that. You just trigger that. The wound was there already. The trauma was there. And that connection, that relationship just trigger it to the extent that they really run. They run away. They don't see anything good happening there. They still running away. Even you might be not in contact right now. They're still running away from themselves, from the ego, from the monster in the mind. What else we got it? I do not want to have too many cards. Okay, but I have two anyway. And there you go. The Empress in reverse. They are so in the mind. There are no feelings. They don't listen to their heart. They are not open to the emotional side. This one came in upright, so the wheel. Oh yes, escape the wheel means escape the karma. Yeah. Eventually, if they decided to run away like that, they will be running in the karmic cycle until they will understand that the fear is their own doing, that they have something to heal from the past. The wound is big. The wound could be from childhood even. The Empress. They have not been loved and cared as a child, or maybe they were abandoned by the mother, or treated like unwanted child. Now you came with your love and care, and they just they could not handle it because they didn't know that. They didn't know such feeling. And it overwhelmed them. It scared them to the bones, eventually. And now really they are in such a, like a hamster running the wheel, because they don't know what to do with it. They don't know really where to go. Two of Cups reverse, yeah. There's no the union here, because there's no union inside themselves. There's no balance between feminine and masculine. The fear of love, the fear of intimacy, even the fear of connection is there. So they will not return, not in that moment of time, and I don't see that they will return ever here. And you know what? You don't need them to return, because they're not in a good energy now. They're not balanced. They have healing to do. They're running in a karmic cycle, yes, or circle. You can wheel, and you don't want to be trapped in that. You really don't want to. It will not lead anywhere until they will escape it, decided to that the healing need to take place. You deserve better, that's what I would say. Okay, this is not probably first time the person that done it anyway, so it's not for them like something new. They did that every time because they haven't learned the lesson still. We got pride here. There you go, see, pride and ego. Nothing like 7 is Chariot, no balance. There's only mind. The mind, the monster of the mind, the monster of the ego took over completely. It's like being possessed in some point, you know. And the person might behave like that in some point, you know. It's like a totally different person because of the ego taking over. Take off your masks, the card says. Take off your masks. You are not your ego. You are vulnerable inside. You're scared to show it because you're scared to be hurt again. And you go 11 here. So, and we got 7 here. So it needs to be the breakthrough, spiritual realization here, which is not there, which is still being involved in the same pattern and the same lesson, still trying to, you know, the divine is trying to push the situations to one by one for your person to understand it and heal it. But your person is not in the moment to do that yet. We will not return, for sure. Okay. Let's have a look at the pile 3 then. I'll have to take them, I think, on the side. Now, pile 3, will they return? We have a fire kitten, so the Page of Wands, as far as I know what that is. And it's in the reverse again. There's a reading of reversals here. This is how it is upright. It's overcoming all fears, but when it's reverse, there is no new vision of line. There is no clearance and releasing the old things, which cause you to be bitter and lose, not being open, like a, you know, innocent like a child, but the experiences which take a toll on your, you know, mental and spiritual and emotional health. So there is no overcoming the fears here. Okay. Now, it could be one of you, your person or you, but it doesn't tell us yet will they return. So let's have a look. It tells us this energy around us, which is not fresh, which is not open. We have a 2 of Earths, 2 of Pentacles we have. Okay. I need to get one more card here. So will they return? They will. I'm looking at the card, you know, I like this card. It's like mom is holding her kitten, trying to safely, you know, take it on the other side of the pitch or whatever is it. Like a hole, hole in the ground. or cracking in the earth. Uh, so will they return? Well, they're pondering that. They are in the head, they do think about that, but they feel that they need to prove you something, show you something if they come. They don't want to come like that. They don't feel they are, you know, they have a sense of offering something. So we got the Two of Pentacles here, which is they have lots of things going on, especially financially, and they need to make a change for the future. They have plans, they want, they see you in the future, but there need to be a change first. Something has to happen. Something has to transform in the material world the most to balance it, because right now they haven't got really time for it. There's so much in the material world, job or career way. And then we got that Elf Tom, which I think is a king of Pentacles. I think that is a king of Pentacles. But yeah, that shows really that they need to really, how to put it, for they have invested a lot in the career and this, you know, building the foundation stability. Now they know they need to sort of harvesting the fruits of their labors and do the last thing so they can harvest it, really. So they can't sit back yet and just enjoying the romance relationship, because they need to, you know, they know it's going to disrupt them from the goal they have in it. That's why they sort of distance themselves away from you, whether you are in contact or not. But still distance, or they just sort of emotional and available, don't have time, because they need to finish what they started in terms of success, wealth, and career. And then they can sort of be able to move in the different direction, which is direction of love. So let's have a look what else we can see here. So they want to return. They have plans for the future with you, but they need to be in this position. They feel it. They need to be in the right position for it now, to give it what they need to give it. We got 9 of Sky here. In reverse. That makes difference, you know. Because it's again about the fears here, overwhelming fears, but we got it in the background. So they haven't got, they're quite solid, I would say. They're quite strong. There's like an emperor energy here. They're quite strong with they know what they want. They have their own foundations as well. And they overcame the situation where they thought they can't really have lots of things in their life. That was like, oh, you know, anxiety, insomnia, you know, bad dreams, nightmares, or whatever. They not in a sense, they know when they're going to harvest. Whatever bothers them, it will be gone. And they are really sort of in this energy of that is gone, because I have some goals. I have to finish what I started, and I have to, you know, implement or kind of include the love and my person in this as well. So I can't just lay down and be emotionally unstable. There's a very empower energy here, you know, and look at the grace on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look at that. They're gracefully walking. Well, whatever emotions arise or whatever, I know I am, where I'm going is a good place. You know, I'm going to, It's a very analytical mind here as well. So it's a person who's got goals and plans using the mind, really, but in a good sense. It doesn't mean they're not available in terms of feelings. They are available, but they don't throw themselves into the water when they know it, they can't give it to it 100%. So it's a responsibility here. There's a big responsibility. Look, the magic. There's a magician, yeah. Responsible of creating. They take responsibility for the life and for the person they want to spend life as well. Not doing a hush, oh, let's be together and forget about everything, and then it gets nowhere. Things get neglected maybe, and they like to have control over their life. They like to have control over their life, strength, yeah. They like to know it that creates something good, and then they can enjoy what they created. And if they love and they want to be with somebody, they can enjoy it with the person who they chose to be with, because that's a full in the beginning. So you're going to have beginning. They will return and offer you what they want to offer. They will offer stability. They will offer love, care, respect. They will offer whatever they have it. They will offer their material goods as well, or their material wealth. They have it. They are very generous. They will offer. Okay, let's take the thing. So give them time. Be patient, because it's not that they don't want to, it's that they need to sort out their stuff. They don't leave the things in a halfway. They finish what they need to finish. That's the way they operate, you could say. And there's nothing wrong with that. So what else we can have it about it? So they return. Oh, we got a lot. Phoenix rising. Yes, there will be discover your life purpose. Oh, there you go. And we got patience. So Spirit says, be patient. You concentrate on yourself. Do not drag yourself into, negative thoughts about the situation, or thinking, this person only think about material things and money. No, it doesn't only, but he invested a lot in it. And it's understandable he wants to finish it, or he or she, what they started, and reap the fruits of it and share it with you. For you is now the lesson to learn to actually concentrate on yourself as well, and your life purpose here. So maybe you're not doing what you would like to do. You're stuck in a rut. You might just find a different way of doing something. Then you will understand how much it can mean for somebody if somebody does have a goal and something to achieve which they want it, or they're passionate about it. And the creating something you want to create is amazing then. If you're not just, going and work for somebody and do whatever, people they tell you need to do in a certain places of work, or I don't know where in their business, but you just create something which you love to, which brings you really joy. So it's your time now to do that, because when your person return, it will offer you a lot of stability, it will offer you support in that terms, and then you might need money to pursue your life purpose as well. And that money will come from that person. Then you will understand why nothing comes without reasons in the universe. So it's not accident. It's there for the reason. So accept it, isn't it? Go with the flow and understand it. That things are for the reason, even if you don't see it yet. It doesn't mean you won't see it later, or you won't, feel it or experience it. The powerful or the positivity of certain things you experienced in the past. Okay, pile 3, that was for you. Will it return then? Okay, guys, that's just a short reading to answer the question. If you like to know more in depth, if you resonate with any situation, you like to know a little bit more and have some more guidance, you can book the private reading with me. Just need to get in touch. My email is down below, and please do subscribe, like, or whatever need to be done on the YouTube. Leave some comments if it doesn't resonate with you. That will help algorithm to find my readings and help other people in their life situations, in their life journey. Thank you for being here with me today.